Hey y'all, I just want to say this real quick. Sometimes your truth is a lie to somebody else. To you, your truth may be that, yeah, I'm doing this, that, the other, X, Y, and Z. And that's cool. That's your business, that's your perspective. But on the flip side of that, someone else may be looking at your truth like it's deceitful, it's manipulative, it's a lie, it ain't the truth because they know something else. So, two things can simultaneously be happening. And just because it's your truth and you are exhibiting that to everyone else, and everybody's supposed to listen because everybody's supposed to have empathy for you and all that shit, sometimes your truth is a lie to some, not just one person. It might be a lie to 100 people, but it's your truth. It's about perspectives in this joint, okay? And for those of you who know people who have these truths, if they not ready to tell you the shit, uncode that shit from yourself. Just create a bold a barrier around whatever the topic is or the vision, especially if it's not anything that's going to harm anyone else directly or specifically yourself or your family. Create a border around it and transparent it out until it is nothing but a blur that you don't even know what is. Now you can either just transparently remove it out every time it pops up, keep putting that border with the transparent blur around it that you can't even see. I mean, fill it up to where you don't can't even recognize what's there, and put it over that image or that vision or that topic. Remove it from your space so that you can function without thinking the person whose truth it is a liar. Otherwise, emotionally, you're going to drain yourself, and if you are allowing it to get into your spirit, you are going to make your heart heavy. Your heart cannot get too heavy, otherwise, you will die from heartbreak. Use your narcissism to protect your empathic abilities. Yes, there are a lot of people that are saying, oh, empathic, you're just supposed to be nice and this and the other. Empathic ability starts with being empathetic to yourself first. You have to do that first. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to reciprocate that energy to other people. And the energy that you're giving to other people, it ain't necessarily empathic. Most of the time, it's just being gossipy and nosy and intrusive, actually. So guard guard yourself better. You might experience when you're using your narcissism to protect your empathic abilities, your spirit, your outer core, it may feel like you've been beat up, to be honest. Physically, it might feel like you've been physically beat up, but that is because of all of the emotions that have you've experienced. Remember, emotions are levels of consciousness. And we are going to move through those levels of consciousness if we're flexible. Like, you might experience 100 different ones in one day because it's emotions and then the subsets of those emotions. You may experience a bunch of them in a day. And if you experience more than 50 in a day, well, hell, you done moved consciously through different levels of consciousness in a day. 50, that's a lot. So yeah, your body gonna feel that. You gonna feel it physically. But what's important is that you don't allow it to get into your spirit, because that's what breaks your connection from the divine. We already are best versions of ourselves, which is why we already have what we say we have. That's how you look at it from, I already got this. You don't have to ask to be the best version of yourself. The best version of yourself is already here. That's how you and why you already have what you say you have already, right? Just command it differently. And yes, when and if anything like that happens and it is draining your outward narcissism abilities, call on the Father, call on the angels, say a prayer. The serenity prayer works. And sometimes just being still. Because you be trying to revise it. Sometimes you can't even revise it right away. Sometimes you just got to find a hum or quietness. Don't do nothing when you are experiencing that kind of situation. Just be as still as possible and allow the situation to move away. Use Psalm 61 to get another level of consciousness if you can, or just be like, God, please help. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to say, to just ask for help outside of you, because sometimes rejoicing for what you can see that's a good thing, that's good, that helps as well. But please don't go nowhere. Don't do any business. Don't do any transactions that could potentially create a more harmful situation for yourself, because what'll happen is you'll just be trying to get happiness based off of that one thing that'll help you to get through whatever, because you have to flick the switch on what you're seeing, what the perspective is. Because if you walking around, you like, damn, I feel almost betrayed emotionally. Your core, your force field feel betrayed, but it's not reaching to your spirit, your heart. But consciously, you're going through all of this, and it's like, dang, this is happening, but it ain't yours. It don't have nothing to do with you. It's none of your business. It's somebody else's truth. Uncode that shit and move on. If they ain't ready to talk about it, don't let their ass talk to you about it. And then when they get ready to talk to you about it, it's at your discretion that you allow them to do it. Okay? We gonna have to clear this shit up.